I was staring at a bank statement that said I was worth millions. When the doorbell rang and my past walked in. My name's Bella, I'm 28, and a few weeks ago, my Aunt Margaret, the woman who raised me, left me everything. Her mansion in Seattle, her eco-home empire, her fortune. I was still grieving her funeral when the parents who abandoned me at 13 suddenly showed up at the lawyer's office, smiling like we'd just had coffee yesterday. "Bella, sweetheart," my mom said. "We're your family." My dad's eyes flicked straight to the lawyer's folder. That's when Charles, Aunt Margaret's attorney, walked in, and their faces froze. Let me rewind. When I was little, life was simple. Pizza nights, picnics, burnt pancakes on Christmas morning. But by 13, my dad was gambling, my mom was distant, and one morning, they were just gone. Left a note that said, "Your Aunt Margaret will take care of you." 16 words that broke my world. Days later, Margaret showed up. Tall, sharp, no nonsense. "Pack what matters," she said. That was the day my life changed. She was strict, 7 a.m. breakfast, shoes off, piano lessons, but steady. When I failed, she didn't yell. She pushed me harder. When I gave up, she reminded me I was tougher than I thought. She built Greenhaven designs from scratch and taught me to stand on my own. By college, I was her protege. By graduation, her right hand. Then she got sick. Pancreatic cancer. Before she passed, she whispered, "You're my legacy, Bella. Don't let anyone take that from you." 3 weeks after her funeral, I met with her lawyer and my parents. They hadn't come to mourn. They'd come for the money. "Bella," Mom said sweetly, "this is a lot for someone your age." "We can help you manage it," my dad added. "Legally, we're still your guardians." Margaret only had temporary custody. I felt my stomach drop, but Charles didn't even blink. "There's a misunderstanding," he said calmly. "Margaret adopted Bella when she was 16. He slid the papers across the table. Adoption papers. Signed. Legal. Final. My parents' faces fell. Charles went on, "You also signed away your rights, 15 years ago, for $15,000. He laid down the proof, photos, reports, receipts, and then Margaret's letter. "My dearest Bella, if your parents return, it's not for you. It's for your inheritance. They tried before. I protected you then, and I'm protecting you now." The room went silent. "Margaret was my mother," I said. "You lost that right when you left me." Charles added, "If you challenge the will, everything goes to charity." They stormed out. That night they came to my house, banging on the door. "We were sick, Bella," my dad said. "Addiction. Depression. We thought she could do better." I stared at them. "You knew where I was. You just didn't care until there was money." I pointed to the security camera. "She recorded every call, every threat. You won't win," this police lights flashed outside. They left. Mom's last words? "You'll regret this, Bella." But I didn't. Weeks later, I found a note in Margaret's desk. "I adopted you because I love you, not because I had to. You're mine, always." That word, mine, broke me. I filed restraining orders. They moved back to Reno, and I rebuilt my life. I kept Margaret's roses blooming, just like she used to. I grew her company, launched an online store, opened a new location in Portland, and I created the Margaret Hughes Foundation for kids like me. Abandoned, but not broken. Now, every time I walk through her garden, I whisper, "You showed me what family means." Because family isn't who leaves. It's who shows up. And thanks to her, I finally know I was never really alone. If this story hit home, hit that like button and subscribe. And remember, sometimes the family that saves you isn't the one you were born into.